What up, YouTube family? This is Julian from PB's Collectible Corner. On the intro video that I made, I messed up, when I was doing the recording, and I just got tired of doing retakes, so I'm not going to do that. A lot of these may just be that, I'm not the guy that's going to keep doing, retakes over and over. So again, that's a part of my character and what you're going to get on this channel. But aside from that, when I was talking about the transition from, when with my wife and I relocating from California back to Detroit, and like I said, there was a family emergency. My mom is an elder now, and I absolutely love my mom. Let me throw that in real quick. And I am having a ball. My mom is 87 years old and just as feisty as she wants to be. But, I am having a good time in this adjustment because of her. So with that being said, in this basement area, I just want to show you guys real quick. This is not going to be a long video, but my son-in-law inspired me to, I was going to wait to do these channels until the basement was finished. My wife and I getting ready to put some money into fixing things up here. And my son-in-law was like, no, Dad, people want to see, your journey. And so with that being said, I just want to show you guys a little bit. If you have not already seen, the basement needs a lot of work. But I do want to show you this beginning stage where we are, what it looks like. And hopefully, I really want to have things pretty settled, at least by the end of the year, to give myself some space because, work situation and all this other stuff, there's still a lot of adjusting with that my wife and I have to do. But I do want to show you guys at least the beginning, what this stuff looks like, and the work that we're planning to do. And I am blessed to have found a dope carpenter. This dude is really good. So we've already talked about what we want to do as far as the layout and stuff like that. And so I just want to show you a before, and then when everything is done, however long that's going to take, then we're going to do the after. But this is what, my area looks like right now. The ceiling, let me turn this, I'm sorry. This is the house that we grew up in. And so the ceiling tiles and all of that stuff that, you guys can see is down, has been pulled down. And, some of these, we're going to take down these things here, leave the main joists up. The wall is, a knotted pine. I am tired of knotted pine. It's a pretty wood, but for me personally, I grew up with this and, I want to change it, but I had one carpenter come in and then I had another carpenter come in. The second carpenter is the one that we're going to go with. And, both of them were like, hey man, the knotted pine can be repaired. Or the other one, was like, well, he said he would keep it and just prime it and paint it if I wanted to, but he said he likes that natural look, so I'm still deciding on that. But as you can see, again, these are some of the boxes and stuff, but the floor, the basement used to flood, and it really did some damage to the floor, so we're gonna take up all this tile, and redo the floor. As you can see, like from down there at the bottom, and it runs all the way around. You can't really see it because we got so much stuff down here. And like maybe you can see it over in that area in the corner. That's where a lot of the water damage did and messed up the bottom. But this carpenter, this guy that I'm going to be working with, he said that's an easy fix. So between that and, it's just a lot of things that need to be done. It's really like a lot, but not really a lot. But what I will say is both carpenters pretty much said the same thing, regarding the ceiling. I guess the new thing that they're doing, you know, this has that kind of, you know, studio kind of look. So the first carpenter that I had come out give us an estimate, and the second one said what I should do is paint it black. And so that's the plan right now. I'm still deciding on what to do with this knotted pine finish kind of look thing or whatever. But like I said, we're going to do the ceiling black. We're going to get the floor done. And then, you know, I got some more plans because on the other side of this wall is we're going to do some major move around stuff. Well, I won't go in there. You know what I mean? I want to keep this short, and I'm already at 5 minutes. So with that being said, that's a quick look of the before, and hopefully in a few months, you know, if all goes well, I'll show you guys what the after looks like. And I'm definitely going to have, you know, a dope section for full of the my quarter scale statues. So you guys take care. Just wanted to throw that video in, and I will see you guys shortly. Actually, I'm about to do an unboxing of one of the Riot Game statues. All right, you guys take care.